We begin tonight with a deeply concerning report regarding the war in Ukraine. Sources indicate that former U.S. President Donald Trump has allegedly warned of significant retaliation from Russian President Vladimir Putin following recent Ukrainian drone attacks. This information, reportedly from a direct phone call between Trump and Putin, suggests Moscow views these incursions as profound provocations demanding a severe response. The nature of this potential revenge remains unspecified, but the implications are undoubtedly grave, raising fears of an intensified conflict. The international community watches closely, as any significant escalation by Russia could draw NATO allies further into the crisis. Shifting our focus to the battlefield, recent Ukrainian military actions, specifically a series of surprise airfield attacks, could mark a significant turning point in the conflict. Dubbed Operation Spider's Web, these operations have reportedly involved sophisticated drone attacks targeting key Russian air bases. The success of these strikes, if confirmed, could challenge Russia's air superiority and its ability to launch attacks from these bases. By targeting air bases, Ukraine aims to diminish Russia's capacity for airstrikes and potentially limit its reconnaissance capabilities. The question remains, can these successes be sustained to alter the long-term trajectory of the war? Turning now to the intersection of technology, business, and politics in the United States, Elon Musk has launched a fervent public campaign urging Americans to pressure lawmakers to kill the bill. The legislation in question is reportedly a tax and spending bill, which Musk vehemently opposes. Musk is leveraging his massive social media platform to mobilize public opinion, raising questions about the influence of tech moguls on policymaking. The bill's specifics are still being scrutinized, but Musk's opposition has certainly thrust it into a brighter spotlight. The coming weeks will reveal how effective Musk's call to action truly is. We journey now to Cologne, Germany, where the echoes of World War II continue to reverberate. Authorities recently undertook the delicate task of defusing unexploded Allied bombs, necessitating the evacuation of approximately 20,000 residents. The evacuation process was a significant logistical challenge, involving multiple city services and emergency responders. The bombs, often discovered during construction work, pose a constant threat, and defusing them is a highly specialized skill. Each successful operation is a relief, but also a reminder of the war's lasting scars on the urban landscape. Our attention now shifts to Denmark, a nation often associated with progressive social policies, yet one that presents a fascinating case when it comes to immigration. Denmark has implemented some of Europe's most restrictive migration laws, championed by center-left governments. Proponents argue these policies are necessary to protect Denmark's welfare state and ensure social cohesion. The debate often centers on Danish values and the capacity to absorb newcomers without fundamentally altering its character. Denmark's approach has influenced immigration debates in other Nordic and European countries. The international spotlight remains on the conflict in Gaza, where a recent United Nations Security Council resolution calling for an unconditional ceasefire was vetoed by the United States. This move has drawn significant criticism from many member states and humanitarian organizations. The U.S. argues that an unconditional ceasefire could benefit Hamas, and that any resolution must also condemn Hamas's actions. Meanwhile, the humanitarian crisis in Gaza continues to worsen, with widespread displacement and shortages of essential supplies. The U.S. veto is viewed by many as a significant obstacle to alleviating the immense suffering of the Palestinian civilian population. We conclude our top stories tonight with a troubling development from Edmonton, Canada, where a former high-profile homicide detective, Bill Clark, has been charged with breach of trust. This charge stems from an investigation conducted by Alberta's Serious Incident Response Team. The specifics of the alleged offense are still emerging, but any charge of breach of trust against a senior law enforcement officer raises serious concerns about police conduct and accountability. The case will now proceed through the courts, and Detective Clark is presumed innocent until proven guilty. This incident will likely fuel ongoing discussions in Canada about police accountability and the standards to which law enforcement officers must be held.